right, we should be live right now. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing today? Good evening, good evening. Give me 1 second, lads. Just give me uno momento, por favor. 1 second. All right, there we go. Let me just tweet out that we are live. Let me do this. There we go. We are live on YouTube playing Danmemo. Yep, that sounds good to me. That does sound good to me. Luna and Master Sama, hello, hello, lads. Hopefully everything sounds good. Hopefully everybody is okay with the audio and everything. I'm just putting it in Discord first and foremost, and then I'm gonna do that tweety thingy, the tweeter thingy, the tweet thingy, the bird app. Let me do this. Live now on YouTube, playing Danmemo. Come hang out. Pog. Very, very pog. And I'll put the image in. Where the image at? Live stream 2. Perfect. There we go. Let's go. Nope. Somebody asked me in DMs if I have a PlayStation. I do not. I unfortunately do not have a PlayStation. Jay, Lockhart, and Luna and Master Sama. Hello everybody. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's doing a-okay. I'm working from home today. Yeah, sounds about right. No, it's all good, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. Renaissance. Howdy. Always working from home. To be honest, I only have to go to uni like twice a day, so technically even I'm pretty much only working from home theoretically. So I'm one of yous. I'm one of yous as always. But yes, today I think we're gonna just chill out. Gonna be farming the new stages. Of course, we got these new episodes come in. I think we also have the new stages for we also have the new stages in the forgotten memory. Unforgettable memory. I was gonna say forgotten memory. That's the wrong one entirely. I also obviously have to do 7 zone, so we got a couple of things to do and get around to doing. So let's just get started with this as always. 62 MB. Okay, a little bit more than last time. I think we might get some more stages in this set, because last week, I'm not gonna lie, last week was a disaster show, to be honest. I thought we would have so many more chapters per episode. We only had like 2 or 3 chapters per episode, so hopefully we get some more in this one as well. Stream elements bot running. W. Beautiful. But yeah, I was hoping okay, good. Yes, stamina is lowered. Of course it is. I was about to say, wait, why is there like an icon? Should I? Yeah, it's only level 80. It's fine. We'll be able to do this. Bell will one-hit KO these lot. Bell will one-hit KO these lot, to be honest. This is very easy. But yeah, this is the Sword Oratory 10 set. Yeah, volume 10 set. So this is obviously containing the events of Sword Oratory volume 10. Of course, like I said, you know, if you want to experience the story, I know a lot of people have been actually asking me about exactly how do I go over all the Sword Oratory stuff. I would say that if you want to go through the Sword Oratory stuff and to prepare for the anniversary, right, the Eyes and Lafia episodes will take you up from volume 1 to volume 5, and theoretically you could kind of skip the first couple of episodes of the main story, then the additional Sword Oratory main story chapters as well, because they're very much just covering like a lot of the volume 5 stuff from the Danmachi main series. But still, if you want to get ready, so Eyes Lafia episodes and all the Sword Oratory chapters, basically all the episodes from here basically is what you want to go through. So yeah, I mean, that's basically the way to go about things, to be quite honest. That's the way to go about things. I got from new campaign 7 zone an event around 600 iris. That's not bad. That's not too shabby. 600 iris is about expected. Wait, that doesn't add up. 6 episodes, say like 5 chapters each, I guess. I mean, I need to check how many chapters we get. If it's again 2 chapters per episode, then yeah, of course it's gonna be like 600 iris. I think it's not gonna be that much. Yeah, okay, yeah, 600 iris is fair enough. Yeah. Now makes sense. Why is it 60? I guess it's just mainly the story they've just chucked in. It's just like, take the story, just feed you the story, like force feed you the story, basically. That's what they're doing here, basically, is what I'm gathering here, basically. But yeah, So yeah, we'll get around to it. Of course, we will obviously get around to just getting this stuff done first and foremost. We're gonna get the ticket and stuff right, all that sort of jazz. And yeah, we're gonna be going into the event and stuff for sure. But yeah, right now, all guns blazing. It's time to save up. There's not much to be honest to come in the next couple of weeks. Really, it's all about just farming iris. This is kind of like the calm before the storm right now. Really, to be quite honest, it's gonna be very very chill over the next 2 months. Okay, we're going to boss 31 too. Yes please, yes please. One second, guys. Anything from... All right, but yeah, it's pretty much just save time to be quite honest. Even the rerun banners, I'd say there's only one rerun banner that I really want to try and see if I can get one unit from one of the rerun banners, and that's specifically the Return of the Hero banner. But otherwise, realistically speaking, I think a lot of people should be just, yeah, hardcore saving, nothing else doing. Don't touch anything else. Honestly, do not touch anything else. There's no reason for that. Let me just refresh this 1 second. Hero Festa during Annie, I think 100%. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Now, it's a question of how many Hero Festas. But I think one is guaranteed at least. I mean, I do think that the Part 3 banner will 100% have Hero Festas. For sure. The question is, what other could they do? Now, we were actually discussing this a little bit in my Discord yesterday or day before yesterday. And, Faud, one of my my familiar leader, I should say, the Vesta familiar leader, was actually mentioning potentially that they could do the banner that we get every year. That's a non-time limited banner, right? Like the ones that have the Fiesta eyes and the Fiesta bell and all that jazz, right? One of the things that they could do is take that banner and make it a Hero Festa banner, right? So that would make it 2 Hero Festa banners during anniversary. But who knows? We'll need to wait and see. Whaling time. Definitely not whaling time. Also, I need to use my main team here. I was like, we'll be fine. Nope, 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 nope. The thing is with the Iris packs, right? They are much higher value. Well, okay, let's start off with the basics. It's much higher prices, but if you think about it, right? I'm sorry, by the way, I'm still a little bit ill. I'm still coughing here and there. I do apologize on that front already. The problem is, right, is that it is very expensive, and to be quite honest, it's much more expensive than an average gacha game as well, if you think about it, right? You do get like 4 multis worth with $80, right? The problem is, because it's only 4 multis worth, it feels that way first and foremost. I mean, if you take a look at a game like Dokkan Battle, right, $50 for not even 2 multis. But also, right, one thing that Danmemo has an advantage in is that your paid iris, in my personal opinion, should not be used for more than the bundles or the paid banners. If you're spending money to go overspend on a banner and try and go for non-guaranteed, that's when things get very dicey. That's when you're going into a pit, to be quite honest. That's when it's very very risky. I would say that the best way to spend money in this game, especially for a low to average spender, is only going for the guaranteed banners. That's it. That's all you need to do. Do you think it's possible that Omori Sensei wanted to exile Bell from Arario in the Xenos arc and he changed his mind? Or the editor did that because it looked like it was going that way? I think there's a lot of things like that you could come up with, in all honesty. I don't think he was going to exile Bell. As far as I know, he's never mentioned anything like that. So I don't think he would have exiled Bell. I think at most he would have... I mean, like, I think for a longer time, he would have probably been a culprit for the most part. Because the thing is, right, at the end of the day, Uranos and the guild kind of know about the... whole Xenoses and everything, so they wouldn't have gone to that length to kick Bell out for what he was doing, of course, right? At least as far as I know, that wouldn't have necessarily gone down fully, but I do think that they wouldn't have gone the extra mile. They didn't do much to protect Bell anyways, but they wouldn't have gone to the extent of like kicking him out of the city of Arario. But still, it's very like, I mean, that's the reason why they kind of had to do the whole reversed, like the reverse effect thing with the whole Astreus and Bell situation, right? So yeah, I mean, I don't think it would have ever gone the full way. And if Omori Sensei was planning on doing that, the editor would have stopped him. The editor is good and bad. They can help Omori Sensei from going to Omori Sensei, but they also don't let Omori Sensei take the right decision. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird because sometimes they help him from stopping making stupid decisions, but also whenever it's a good decision, they also stop him from doing those good decisions as well. So it's a good and bad thing when it comes to the editors, unfortunately. Just doing a few to get units I don't have for the CP and outfit refinement farming, holding strong at 17.3k iris. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, like I mentioned it in a video coming up in a second, actually. In a second, right after the stream, I'll be uploading a video. I've got it edited and everything. I actually just have to just upload it and get everything sorted out. Yeah, the banners that are live right now, it's probably a high key skip, in all honesty. Spend money on energy. Yes, sir. What's up, Bakchoy? How are you doing, mate? How are you doing? Oh boy. All right. Let's keep going. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. But yeah, I was hoping that we would get the I was really hoping I would be able to basically get the Danmachi Battle Chronicle live stream today. In all honesty, I was really hoping for that, to be quite honest. How was the first story, I guess, too much story. I was wondering, like, why was the previous episode had a higher voice download, but this episode doesn't at all. But the thing is, right, with the today's live stream unfortunately got postponed. It had some technical issues from the streamers, and I think it was, or probably setting up the game itself for Anya might have gone wrong. Maybe that's why they might have delayed it. Maybe the English version wasn't ready for the game. It's also possible. That is also possible, by the way. The global version wasn't ready, simply put. But yeah, I think I was really hoping I could there would be the stream today, but they just said nope for Battle Chronicle. So I had to we're gonna have to wait until the Sunday stream instead to see the next bit of content, hopefully. But we'll see. Again, Sunday is gonna be another English live stream, so again we'll get more knowledge about the game, basically. But yes, I don't read the manga, but I feel the guild are very sketchy. The guild have their own agenda. You'll find out more once we get to that section in the English light novels and stuff. But yes, there's a lot. It's a lot more complex than you think it is. It's not that complex, but they do have their own agenda that I feel like some people like it, some people hate it very much so. Just waiting for Teviat Chronicles update and FF16 demo. We're gonna change it to Orario Chronicles update, baby. Very soon. Nah, I'm just joking. FF16 demo. I'm surprised they didn't announce that during the PlayStation showcase. I'm genuinely surprised they didn't announce it. I thought they would have announced it. It's one of the reasons why I feel like it was also a much weaker thing. We've seen already a lot of stuff for Final Fantasy in the last couple of weeks, so why not just chuck in a demo for it? Just announce the demo in the showcase rather than showing us more. Like, make that the announcement, you know? But oh well, we'll see. We'll see when it comes out. It should come out soon, right? Because I assume, I mean, the game's coming out in a couple of weeks time. FF16. When is it? 2 weeks time? I want to say it's in 2 weeks time. 3 weeks time. Sorry, 3 weeks time. I thought it was on June 13th for some reason. What's on June 13th? I feel like there's something on June 13th that I'm forgetting. Well, I mean, I know the Danmemo stream is on June 13th, but yeah. There was a leak saying that streamers are going to do to sponsor things on June 10th to 11th. Got it. I mean, yeah, makes sense. If that would make sense. Yeah, I guess. I mean, 10 days for the demo. Yeah, makes sense. I feel like they could have probably chucked it now, to be quite honest. Give people, I mean, I guess closer to the release, the more hype it generates with people being able to make content on it, getting it circulated, rather than, you know, releasing it in the 1st of June and then 1 week, that's all that's going to happen, and then 2 weeks of nothing, right? So it's better to probably do it around the June 10th or 11th, and then like a week-long campaign of like the game being out, and then 3 days of the launch hype happening and everything. Okay, yeah, makes sense. How's the iris count? Very nice. We're good. We're very good. 15,700, baby. We're very much in a good spot. I have enough for 4 banners, basically, which is fantastic. Obviously, each pod will probably have 2 banners at the very minimum, right? So, of course, going into the first banner will be fine. We will be A-okay. One thing to remember is make sure you guys log in on the day of the anniversary itself. I mean, of course, everybody is going to, I know, but still, make sure you guys log in because you will get 1,000 iris for that countdown login bonus thing. But yeah, I'm still skeptical about it. I was gonna say I'm still skeptical about it. But I'm for sure gonna try the demo. Really, I'm surprised you're skeptical about it. It looks good to me, to be quite honest. I definitely feel like it's obviously not, you know, how the OG Final Fantasies were turn-based RPG experience and everything, but surely it has to be better than, like, say 15 or 13, to be quite honest. 13 and 15 were great in their own right, but obviously 16 looks to be really, really solid because of course they got the combat choreographer for the from the DMC series and everything. It should be better, hopefully. I'm at 12k. Hopefully it's enough. It should be enough. And I mean, you still got about a week or two to basically get things going again, right? I mean, yeah, literally, we still have 2 weeks to go for the anniversary. We have, yeah, this next week is gonna be nothing, and then obviously next on 2 weeks from now, Tuesday, Thursday. Well, Tuesday will be the live stream. Thursday will be the update in 2 weeks time. So yeah, it's gonna be. You got time. You got time. No, I'm saying 15 was great. I personally, I'm saying, you know, the OGs are still better for me personally because I prefer the turn-based experience. 15 is good. I'm not saying, I'm personally not saying that it's bad. I still enjoyed playing 15, but yeah. I like 13 as well. I really like 13 as well. I feel like 13 is very underrated by people, man. People just hate on it for no reason. I like 13 as well. I'll probably just try to summon for 2 banners and then go for MLB. Got it, got it. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully it goes well, Luna. The devs were hyping up the combat aspects so much in the Titan fights, but didn't really talk about the story in the open world and RPG aspect. Well, to be fair, I mean, the story... I mean, the story has always been... okay, I mean, I shouldn't probably... Well, can I say this? I feel like, for the most part, Final Fantasy stories have never been really a full-on miss. Sure, some of them have been maybe average to decent at best, but, like, I feel like none of them have ever been a miss. So I feel like story-wise, I'm not too worried about it. I can understand the open world and RPG aspect. I can understand that because, you know, we don't know the scale. We don't know how much it's going to be like. We don't know much about that. I can agree with that. I feel like story, you know, they've given us the small teasers of like exactly what's happening in and around. It's still a little bit convoluted and everything. I still don't know exactly what's going down fully, but I kind of get it in a way. But again, I'll wait and see how it is, of course, at the end of the day. But yeah, I can understand the open world aspect and RPG aspect as well. Banners are going to end from first part when we get to the second part. Yes, that's gonna be exactly what happens, Lockhart. So the first part, there will be an overlap of sorts, like a 3 to 4 hour overlap, where the banners will you know, be live at the same time, both part 1 and 2. But yeah, once the part 2 banners come out, you are pretty much never going to see the part 1 banners until, well, their next rerun, effectively. So yeah, when they do the anniversary banners, are they pretty balanced compared to each other, or have they thrown curveballs on the later banners to get you to use more iris? That's a good question because, yeah, I mean, you can obviously, with some games like Dokkan Battle, Part 1 is always better. And then, of course, if you look at a game like Dragon Ball Legends, Part 3 is better. If you look at some other games, you know, well, if you look at Genshin, an anniversary banner doesn't really exist. But no, with Danmemo, it's a little bit weird because you kind of pick up a lot of units from each of the banners, right? Like, for example, the 5th anniversary, you had, of course, you had Fianna in the first part, you had Lazar in the second part, and Finn in the third part. The Cruxes of the Light Team, right? So you had them across all 3 banners. You also had Alpha and Alkitian. You had Ryulu in the first part. So Kid Felice as well, STR Felice, Adult Felice in part 2. I mean, the Knights of Fianna banners are a perfect example of where it's like, it's pretty even across the board. All banners are really freaking good. 4th anniversary, part 1 was very solid with, of course, the water units and everything. You had some really solid units there. Part 2 also featured some really strong assists, primarily, I would say, with Hermes and I think Apollo being in... No, Hermes was in part 1, I think. Apollo being in part 2, of course, with Hyakinthos and a couple of others. So there was that banner as well. Third part, of course, you had the Firebell and Mikoto. Firebell, Wealth, and Hestia, of course, right? I think it was. which was really solid as well. I mean, no, Hestia was part one. I'm mixing up the banners. I don't remember the fourth anniversary that much, to be quite honest. I just remember certain parts of the banners. I know, obviously, at the end, we obviously had Vesta as well. Vesta obviously being a fucking amazing unit, right? Unbelievable unit. So, again, it's even across the board. I would say even for the fourth anniversary, you could say that was even across the board. Third anniversary, I mean, if you take a look at the third anniversary, we just had the rerun recently, right? I feel like, again, it was a very even thing. At the time, the fire team was amazing, right? You had, and the fire team was pretty much the team to build at the time, I think, if I recall correctly, because you had, oh wow, okay, that the one chapter, fantastic. But you had Physical Elisa in part one. Part two, you had Kaguya, and then of course coming in from out of nowhere was season three Lid. Lid came out of nowhere, and we had to summon for him on the anime Gotcha banner, basically making the full light team. So again, pretty even across the board, mixed in with the anime Gotcha banner. Hello, Dafael. What's up, mate? So again, pretty even, and then of course you had Fire Magic Elise as well, to not forget about her. You also had the likes of Althea and Zard. Zard less important, Althea more so important, especially with the light magic team that was being thrown about as well at the time, with Erebus, as well as the third anniversary bell that we got from the the Fiesta Gotcha banner, the non-time limited Gotcha banner. So again, the third anniversary, pretty even. Second anniversary is probably the anniversary where the second part was definitely a little bit better than the first part. But yeah, still pretty solid. And then the first anniversary was mainly just one huge part. Obviously, it did have a couple of banners as well, right? But like, yeah, the first anniversary was a pretty much like, yeah, summon on whatever is there, because all of them are good. But the idea is basically to try and spend your iris on all the banners, basically. That's what they make you do, effectively. It's just like everything, you have to summon on everything. It's why I said, try and go into the anniversary with at least 12,000 iris, because you want to go into the anniversary with a solid amount, because what you will do, effectively, is you'll spend that chunk of iris a little bit, but you'll be able to accumulate that same amount over time, because they give a bunch of iris through campaigns and login bonuses, and obviously the events and war games and stuff like that. So you end up generating that revenue back again. So you take the iris you have, you basically save that for obviously the first couple of banners, and then of course you refill that iris count again with all your iris that you have. Basically, that's the idea. That is the idea, basically, with this, effectively. All right, let's see. One second, I need to go over here. But yeah, that's basically how it is. That's basically how it is. Oh man. So what I'm hearing is my 7.5k may not be enough. I mean, you could get away with it. Again, like I said, if you're able to do the next week's Record Buster, obviously finish off all the episode quests and everything, and just hard save, you'll at least start off with 10k, which is also good enough. Last year it was good enough, of course, but last year also had way less banners. We don't know how many banners we're gonna get this time around. Remember that this anniversary is going from June to September, basically, right? We don't know how many banners we're gonna get. Last year we got 5 banners only. Fourth anniversary and third anniversary we got 7 banners, and then of course the second anniversary we had only like 4 or 5 banners again. So pretty much, you know, it depends also on how many banners they give out. If it's only 5 banners, 10k should be fine, I think, obviously, but like, it just depends on what's exactly the situation with the parts. To be honest, we don't know how many parts there are gonna be, so yeah. Or there are so many reruns up until the anniversary banners drop. I mean, that's why I said in my video, it's just bait. It's pretty much just bait. And even if you go for CP as well, you could argue that's also bait as well. But at least with CP units, you're, you know, returning that iris back over a span of time, right? But yeah. I picked up the assist I wanted. I'm not interested in anything up right now, waiting time. Yeah, I think tomorrow I'm gonna get kinda enraptured by the Return of the Hero banner, just to get that Aina, because I have a strong belief that we may be going down the water route, but I could be wrong. I could be very well wrong, but yes. I think if you're above a certain amount of iris, yes, because you have to remember, for most players, right, CP Iris is a very it's both short term and long term, right? It's short term in the sense of like, okay, if you have the CP items, you're able to get a bunch of Iris immediately, right? You're gonna get a bunch of Iris because you have three characters. You level up each character, you know, Eyes, Bell, Lafia. You level up the CP of that character on across all three of those characters. You'll get a good amount of Iris. But it's also long term because if you don't have the CP items, well, you're gonna struggle a little bit, right? That's where you end up becoming a little bit of a problem. It's a very tricky situation to be in, right? It's a very tricky situation to be in. Think those two ladies are great even if you have only one of them. The thing with the two ladies, and I mentioned it in my video coming up, and the reason why I say to skip the banners, both banners to be quite honest, they are very specific units on specific teams, and I explained my reasoning in that video. You can watch it, of course, after the stream ends. I'll be uploading it immediately. But yeah, it's something that I really wouldn't have recommended to go for, to be quite honest. I would only recommend the main story episode 13 to 17 one with Dix and Valletta, and that too only because they're very unique characters in the sense of like there's no other iteration of them, right? So for CP purposes, I really wouldn't blame you for going for them. But again, yeah, that's all you're gonna go for them, to be quite honest. They're very all four units that are on the banners right now for the main story release gachas are very specific units in the sense of they're very peculiar. They're very on the nose in the sense of like they're very tailored towards one style of play, basically, in their own ways, basically. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's something that you want to consider basically when you're summoning, for sure. I will say though, the only reason why I would they're also in the general pool too. That's also true. In fact, the Return of the Hero banner is probably going to be the best banner for people to summon on because it's time limited and costumes as well. But otherwise, yeah, definitely a skip. To be quite honest, but yeah. The other thing as well is the other thing as well that I was gonna mention actually as well. I completely blanked as well, unfortunately, at the same time. Crap. I was gonna say something, but I completely just blanked immediately. I don't remember what I was gonna say. I'll remember it inevitably. I'll remember it inevitably. All right, let's keep going. Let's get this ticket, please. Thank you very much, game. But yeah, I mean, I'm in a good spot with Iris right now. I think with by the time anniversary starts, I should be around 17k. Because well, maybe not because I am summoning tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. Sorry, Sunday. It's not Saturday. Sunday. Sunday is when I'm summoning. For Aina. But yeah, no, I mean, I will be I'll probably still be around 16,000 Iris or so by the time the anniversary begins, because Familiar War Games should get me around 300, 400. I think for Master of Familiar Wargame will give me a little bit if we even care about it, to be honest. I don't know what Foud is saying. Probably, hopefully not. Hopefully we're just very chill. He just gives us targets and lets us be like, yeah, go for it, buddy. Try your best. Because we ain't winning, bro. We'll not win that shit. We are not winning that shit. But yeah, I think Record Buster will give me 700. That's not really something I need to worry about. Record Buster is going to be very, very easy. So yeah, I think 700, the 1000 from the gift box, basically. Then, of course, a couple of other things as well. The events and everything being up. Yeah, we'll be at around, I'd like to say around 16,000 by the time the anniversary begins. So, very good start. This is probably my best start for the anniversary, I would say. I've not gone into the anniversary with this much because usually at this point for the anniversary, we get usually screwed over because we've just come out of a collaboration event and we've already spent a bunch of Iris because of that. But thankfully, that's not the case here. Thankfully, that's not the case here. Thankfully, we are safe. We are very much on the safe side. Because it would have been a mess otherwise. It would have been a mess. But yeah. One thing I was kind of hoping would happen as well, right? I'm glad that well, one thing I was hoping that would happen, I should say, one thing I'm glad that has happened is, of course, all the Danmachi Battle Chronicles stuff that has come out right in the last couple of days. Thanks to the streamers, I've learned a lot more about the game in the sense of what they've changed in terms of the mechanics and stuff. It's very interesting. I am kind of impressed that they're actually making changes, to be honest. I wasn't expecting any changes, to be honest. I didn't expect them to lower the gacha prices. I didn't expect them to the battle pass. I was kind of expecting but not expecting at the same time. It was just like, we'll see what happens. I wasn't expecting them to you know, put in some stuff regarding the I wasn't expecting them to show off all 4 seasons in the thingy as well. I was just like, okay, they're doing stuff. Another Water Thunder one, yeah, I have her at +4. I can get her to +5. I don't want to use a gnome ticket or star bond. So I have a star bond assist thanks to the level 5 thing, but I want to save it for the anniversary. So I'm going for the Aina one. Imagine if the anniversary will only be Hero Festas with 8 banners. I don't see that happening. I would low-key prefer it though, to be quite honest. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a bigger fan of Hero Festas than I am a fan of time limited units. The only advantage that time limited units truly have, in my personal opinion, is the fact that you can use star bonds. Otherwise, I would be saying, give me that Hero Festa right here, right now. I just prefer Hero Festas low-key. The only thing is, but yeah, that's the only thing that I feel like Hero Festas are weak on, is there's just no free way of getting bonds for them. I don't think all 4 seasons will be introduced, just 2. I'm hoping that's the case. I'm hoping even if it's only season 3, that's fine. I just don't see a reason why they need to do all 4 seasons off-rip, because then all they have going for them is episode Ryu, episode Freya, and Sword Oratoria. That's all they have in terms of content for the main story. So fingers crossed they don't do that. We'll see. I have 8k outfit iris in the bank. I'm chilling. I've got to outfit farm a lot more, man. I've been very weak in terms of that. Just got 3 4-stars on a 2-star 10 draw. All new units. Wish I was a streamer. It's already Annie time. Poop. It's soon. 2 weeks to go. Why? 2 weeks to go. Anniversary is very, very soon. 2 weeks. Do we know if Chronicles has a play grade like Memoria? If not, should it? What do you mean by play grade? Victor, if you could explain that. I don't understand what that means, if you don't mind me asking. I'm confused. Hero Festa Alan inspires great rage in me. Hero Festa Alan inspires rage in me because he's such a freaking fraud. Master Sama was right, man. He's such a fraud, bro. My man is so fraudulent, bro. I swear, man. Sometimes he's good, but then other times he just acts like a whole fraud, bro. He acts like a whole fraud for me. My man does not do the job he's set out to do, bro. I don't know what again, it's just weird. I get the whole point of making Alan super fast and everything, but it's actually to his detriment, because I know they were trying to stick with the theme of like, oh, Alan is a fast boy. Yeah. But yeah. I have 10k and I plan on rolling for Estrella and Erebus. Hopefully you get something good there. Rox, hopefully you get something good there. He is a good unit. I would probably put him at out of all the Hero Festa units, I'd still put him at like 4 or out of the Hero Festa units, I'll put him 4 or 5. In terms of the overall tier list, which by the way, coming out Tuesday, Adventure tier list will be out on Tuesday. Assist will be on Thursday most likely. I'm still preparing it. It's been a big mess in regards to that. I'd still put Hero Festa Alan like high A, maybe low S, because of him being a Hero Festa unit and him being extremely usable in PvE. But sometimes him being so fast is actually also a big issue. It's just a big detriment at the same time as well. It's just weird because he's good in a way. If you can get him in the right scenario and you can get him in the right setup, he's great. But if you don't get him in the right setup and if you don't get him into the position, he gets screwed over massively. All the Hero Festas, I feel like, are a little bit more usable than him, to be quite honest. Bell, in my personal, I mean, I'll still maintain my tier list that I made a couple of months back. I think I put Bell at top just because of his overall usability in every game mode. Hero Festa Elise would probably come second. I think I put Hero Festa Elise second if I recall correctly. Third would probably be Otaro. Fourth would be Ryu. Fifth would be Alan. Sixth would be Astreus. I think Astreus has lost a lot of value over the last couple of months. But I still think he's still very much usable and still a little bit of a threat. But I don't get scared of him as I used to get scared of him. Like when he first released, and of course when we were facing him in PvP and stuff, what a menace. What a menace to society. But not anymore. Not so much, I feel. Not so much. Gale doing a tier list? I mean, I have to kind of now. It's almost time. I'm going to make it a rolling tier list where it just stays the same for the most part. And I'll keep adding units to it over time, basically. That's what I'll do. 1 second, I think I missed some chats. How hard do I think the bosses, Dancro season bosses will be? It depends. I've been complaining about this a little bit in videos, and I've been complaining about it in yesterday's video. I complained about it in yesterday's video, actually. Or day before yesterday's video, sorry, with Takane Louie when she played the game. The problem isn't that they're difficult. It's actually really fun to get around them, and they have some interesting attacks and stuff. The problem I've realized with Danmachi Battle Chronicle is the basic attacks do fuck all. They don't do shit, bro. They're very, very, very weak. The special arts, the skills, and when you break the enemy, they do a lot of damage. But the basic attacks themselves don't do enough damage, and you're reliant on that for the most part, unless you break the enemy. And that happens every so often, and if you can't break the enemy, you're screwed basically. So I feel like that's something that they need to adjust and improve on. I realized that very recently. I didn't think about it that way. I thought they were just purely HP sponges, but yeah, they need to improve it. Hello, what's up, Rumor? What I missed? Not much, just chatting, chilling and chatting about like iris counts and stuff. I have no idea who's currently a good Hero Festa unit. Planning on going for a review in Otaro. Well, it depends on if we get a rerun banner for them. I don't know if we will. It'll just be a case of like, oh, hopefully you get them from one of the upcoming Hero Festa banners. But yeah, Ryu and Otaro are really good. Bell is also fantastic. Elise is phenomenal. Probably up there, like I said, with Bell. But yeah. All right. Fifth Annie Bell. What bell is that? Do you mean Hero Festa Bell? There is no Fifth Annie Bell. Yeah, there's no Fifth Annie Bell. Which one are you talking about, Crumb Cake? I mean, yeah, if you make a full Hero Festa team, it can work. It's not impossible to work. It actually would be pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, it's still not perfect. It's still not perfect. All right. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad you are now able to. Oh, the Bell and Ryu one. The season 4 one. The season 4 one. Got it. Why is your message not popping up, Master Sama? That's weird. It's not popping up in my chat. I'm glad you're now able to grasp how fraudulent Hero Festa Allen is. Yeah. I was hoping he would be a little bit better, but my man's needs help. My man needs help. Got it. No. It's not the JP 5th anniversary one. He's the this one. Okay. You mean the mission requirements to get the S rank? Okay. Got it. I got it. The issue right now with that is I would love to see something like that. I don't think it has it right now. I don't remember it from the beta test. I don't think there was any requirements or anything. As far as I know, let me just check my streams actually. Hold on a second. I'm gonna have to pull up my old streams. 1 second. I don't remember it. I actually don't remember. It's been a while since I mean, I haven't played the game. I don't have access to the game anymore. Listen, Aiming Inc., K-Lab, I'm still here, bro. I said this before, I'll say it again. If you want to get in touch with me, I can play the game for you. Every day, every night, every week. I'm here. I'm here for you, buddy. Can I go to the live stream, please? There it is. Beautiful. Let me mute the stream so I can actually see this. I don't think there is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there isn't. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be play grade. The issue... Okay, now I'll talk about the issue with the play grade, right? Is... I feel like the problem is, right? You can... the way they'll have to do it is, of course, if there will be... if there's gonna be effectively the likes of there needs to be basically a case of like how much time it'll take. The problem is right now we don't exactly know you know what the final version is going to look like in terms of pacing with the enemies, right? Because I feel like you could either the problem with the current enemies, right? And this is my major problem, and this was something that was kind of exacerbated, forgive my pronunciation horribly, but it was shown in a massive effect, effectively is what I mean to say. It was shown in a massive effect with Takane and Louis' live stream, where basically the enemy could either be beaten in a minute and a half, or it could not be beaten at all within the required time. So the problem is you have those two sides. So I don't think there will be a play grade because they won't be able to set out a timing. What they can do maybe is, depending on how many units you have alive, you can give out a play grade accordingly. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see. In terms of the buffs, debuffs, ailments, nulls and stuff, I don't know about nulls, but I do know ailments, buffs, and debuffs are a thing. The assists do give you buffs. Obviously, we don't know which units give what. I do know Seer gives like a defensive buff, it seems like. Obviously, Hestia is able to heal. I know that, of course, you have your tankers as well that give that defense. Enemies are able to inflict like stun and poison, as far as I recall. I noticed that was the thing. So some of those things are implemented, but I don't know how, to what degree it will be implemented. We'll have to wait and see on that front. All right, let me see one thing. Let me see this. There will be 6th anniversary Bell. I think Bell will be there. I think again, one of the things I think that they're gonna do for Sword Oratoria 12 is give the Hestia Familia more light. They are a part of Sword Oratoria 12 already, but they were, I wouldn't necessarily say they were minor, but they had a presence, effectively. I think that presence is gonna be made bigger, basically. So I do think Bell will be a big feature, maybe in part 2 or part 3. So Bell will be there, probably. There will be that, yes. But yes, no spoilers, Give us your thoughts on units for 6 anime. What characters will we pull for? Well, Aiz Lafia. We're gonna get Aiz and Lafia. We will probably get a Loki. We will probably get a Reveria. Actually, this will be our first Loki in months, if not years. I swear, it's been a long time since we've had a Loki. So, yeah, Loki will probably get a unit. Our first anniversary Loki, I suppose. But yeah, I think Loki, Aiz Lafia, as I said, probably maybe Finn, Reveria. I think, again, you'll probably see the normal cast members, a couple of special members in there, of course, right? But I think, like, it's gonna be just all the existing characters we've had, I feel. I don't think it's gonna be anything too crazy. At least I personally believe that to be the case. We'll see now. We'll see how it goes, of course, but I do think it's gonna be just pre-existing characters that we already know and love. But yeah. I'm very curious to see what else we see in Chronicles. Unfortunately, like I said, today's live stream just got cancelled, so we don't know much on that front. I think today was gonna be the first English live stream, actually, because an Indonesian streamer was going to play it, and they usually play their games in English for the audience. So we would have probably seen the game in English today. Unfortunately, not gonna happen. But Sunday's live stream, we'll probably have that. So very excited for it. That's going to be very exciting. Saturday night, Sunday morning's live stream is going to be good because of that. No. He won't be there. Unless they do something in the past. No. I don't see that happening. No. Erebus is not going to come in SO12. Again, we don't know what Omori Sensei is going to do for Sword Oratoria 12 for Danmemo. It's a wild card. That's the thing. It's a bit of a wild card because on one hand he could do everything, on the other hand he could do barely anything. So who knows? I feel that way as well, to be honest, Jay. I don't disagree with that. I mean, I'm still gonna give advice to people who want to listen to it, of course, right? But I do agree. I think at this point in the game's life cycle, summon for what you like at the end of the day. I am hoping that we get some summer units again. It's been a long time since we've had some proper summer units. So hopefully after the anniversary ends, we get some summer units as well. Give us Halloween again. Go all out. Just give us some interesting units, some fun units. We'll obviously get Hero Festas for all the anniversary reruns as well. So may as well go all out, may as well go all out. I mean, like I said, there's going to be a lot of characters that will come out as anniversary units. Again, like I said, I think a lot of these characters are going to get a big spotlight, I feel. 100%. Also, by the way, guys, if you want to check out $1,000 summons on Battle Chronicle, go check out my most recent video. Honestly, it is literally just $1,000 worth of summons. I am 100% sure it is $1,000 worth of summons. 100%. Summer units, Gale going for the swimsuits? Bro, I think one of the first things I summoned on and got MLB was actually Summer Eyes, funnily enough. She was the first... She was also the first physical unit with an element as well, if I recall correctly. That was something different and special as well, to be honest. It was very cool. If you get a season 4 over, maybe summer units? Maybe. We still haven't got an announcement for that, so we'll see. It's time to ask yourself the true questions. Which waifu do you want? I wouldn't mind a Hephaestus, man. Again, we haven't had a Hephaestus assistant so long. I would not mind a Hephaestus unit, to be honest. Hephaestus is one of those that even I love Hephaestus, but I also forget about her because Danmemo hasn't brought her back since a long time, and neither has, obviously, I mean, the anime of course brought her recently, but like, yeah, it's been so long, you know. That's why I was so shocked when I saw Hephaestus in the summons video, right? Let me see if I can pull it up. Danmachi Battle Chronicle, $1,000 summons. Ah, there it is. It was literally right there. Haha. Go and check out that video. It is very funny because it literally is $1,000. It's insane. It's just insane how much it is. Where is it? Where is the video? I just saw it here. Am I blind? 1 second. Let me just do this again. Where that though? There it is. Bro, she went from 1 million iris in this game. She went from 1 million iris. Like, 1 second. I'm gonna just show you guys this. 1 minute. Let me see. Can I pull it up here? Okay, yeah. Inception, by the way. 1 million iris. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like a full-on Inception, but let me full screen this. But it's a million iris, right? A million iris. I'm gonna put it to 1080p. Let's go 1080p. 1 million iris. Go all the way to here. Oh yeah, by the way, there is an Ishtar assist and stuff. To 780,000. She did 220,000 worth of iris summons. 80 multis, bro. I was just shocked. I was just watching the live stream and I was reacting to it and I was like, bruh. But yes, there is like Ishtar assists and stuff. It's a crazy thing. There's a lot of adventures and assists that we can go for. I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what all we can summon for and stuff for sure. But yeah, you can see here there are some units and stuff. I mean, at the end you can see this Ishtar scene card as well. Very cool. Very nice. Anyways, back to the game we go. But yeah, that's just them basically giving the money to these streamers and being like, go summon basically for us. Show them. Oh my god, I hope I'm not late. No, you're not that late. It's okay. They might actually rerun the year 1 swimsuit event and base units from their Gale. That's true. They could do that. Yeah, that's actually very true. Melon as well. Yeah, they could redo Melon as well. Yeah. The last Hephaestus was on anniversary 4, if I remember correctly. Yes, you are right, I think. Yes. I don't think we got a Hephaestus after that. Let me check. Let's scroll down because what we can do is see it right here. No, we did get Kid Hephaestus, of course, as well. But yeah, the last one was 4th anniversary. It is what it is. A part of me actually wanted to use that as the thumbnail, but then I was like, nah, I'll just stick with the thumbnail that I've been making for the videos anyways, where it's like I put the Hololive thumbnail behind my face blurred out, and then it's just me and then thumbnail. So yeah. Will we get reruns during the anniversary? I doubt it. It's possible, but I doubt it. They'd want to focus on the anniversary. That's something that they've never done before. I don't think they would do it this time as well. It's possible that towards the end of the anniversary, with like 2 weeks to go for the end of the anniversary, like, oh, the events are running down their countdown and everything, we might start getting the reruns from that point onwards, but I don't think we'll start getting it from like week one. You know, I don't see that happening as far as I know. Oh man. But yeah, one, I kind of was thinking, I was kind of looking at it, right, and I was surprised by the options that they had for Danmachi Battle Chronicle. From what it looks like, Haruhime is not a UR assist, nor is Wine, as far as I know. They're both SSRs, but Taki Mikazuchi is a UR, Miak is a UR, Hephaestus is a UR, Ishtar is a UR, Hestia is a UR, Lily's a UR, Seer's a UR. In terms of assists, I'm pointing out the assists primarily. And then in terms of adventures, you have Tiona, Tione, Ryu is a UR, Bell is a UR, Bet is a UR, Lafia is a UR. Was that it? I think that was it, actually. Yeah, that was it. Hang on a second. There's no... I haven't noticed eyes UR. Oh, I only have like 4 images. I actually just have... I mean, it's the same image I'm rinsing and repeating for Battle Chronicle. I've not used any others. I've got like literally 3 photos that I use, rinse and repeat. I have a 4th image, but I haven't used that one. Sorry, I had to mute myself. I'm not doing too well, Chiefs. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not doing too well. Still, I am still down with the cold. I actually have to have these cold and flu relief sachets that I have here. Basically, I need to have one of those in a bit. Come on, Signal, come back up. Thank you. All right, back in we go. But yeah, I only have like 4 of those. But yeah, no, it's surprising. I think 280,000 summons, right? I haven't seen eyes at all in those multis. So I'm curious, is eyes not a starter UR? Bro, if Lafia's a starter UR over eyes, that'll be insane, bro. That'll be too funny. That'll be too funny. Of course, we'll have to wait and see, but that means you can't reroll for eyes as well because she's not available in the gacha then, which I'm fine with, to be honest. I'm going for Ryu. I think I'm going to start off with Ryu and then maybe like try and go for 2 more URs as well. Maybe like a scene card and adventure or scene card assist adventure. Something like that. Alize Bell S, Ryu, Otaro A, Alan C+, Astreus D+. Yeah, I kind of agree with that as well. Yes, I will be rating them as well, Rox. And when the banners go live, I will be rating them. Erebus, I don't like that much. I think he's like B, A, around there. Astrea's an S tier assist, man. She's so good. Very simple. Yeah, BD Gaming, go for it. Quick question. Just question away. I'm here to answer questions. I'm not here to do anything else, to be honest. I want to go for Lafia, but I don't know how range will work. Yeah, that's the only thing, man. I know somebody in the Danmachi Battle Chronicle Discord asked me that question. Like, he was I think he was new to the Discord, and he asked me like, you know, what do I expect from the game? You know, what do I want to see changes in the game? And I was like, yeah, these are the things I made a changes. I made a full list and stuff, and I was like, these are the changes I'd like to see, please. If they do this, fantastic, you know, but who knows? Stuff like, you know, the basic attacks increasing, they need to add lock-on for ranged characters at the very least. You know, events need to be actual events and not just fights and stuff, so yeah. Will the game live in 2024 is what I assume you're asking, BD Gaming. I think it'll live for a part of 2024. I don't think it'll live for the entirety of 2024, if you're talking about Danmemo. Danmemo, I think it may last till like around March or April. In my personal opinion, I think the main thing with the Danmemo is that they'll only shut it down after the Japanese fiscal year ends in like March to April. They'll only end it once the fiscal year ends. It makes sense. Just generate as much as revenue as possible and then go from there, basically, right? Just go from there. Rather than, you know, doing anything with the you know, rather than getting into a position where, you know, you have to end it early and therefore, you know, you're not really getting much of the profits back or anything. And I mean, to be quite honest, they will generate a lot of profits, to be quite honest. But I will get the doable IMO master. Only took 3 years. Hey, you never know. Once everybody leaves after the 6th anniversary, it'll be free. Free heroes for everybody, baby. Nah, I don't think so. I think there will still be players playing though. It will be a lot less, but yes, there will be still players playing. Because we're freaking gotcha addicts. We're playing for fucking summoning on these units and trying to get our gambling addiction going, basically. That's what is happening. I have to admit, I've become more of a fan of Lafia over the years instead of Ice. I know a lot of people who are like that, in all honesty. I think there are a lot of people who are like that. So I wouldn't really blame you, to be honest. I really wouldn't blame you. And I mean, to be honest, Omori Sensei nor the anime does much to help that out, to be honest. I don't think the anime or Omori Sensei does much to help that. My man should have literally made Lafia Eyes and Eyes Lafia just so that he could sell Lafia more for Bell and stuff. I don't know. I feel like it would have been way better because literally at this point it doesn't seem like even he likes Eyes that much. No, I think I don't think it matters too much with the new game. Like I said, I don't. Oh, if you're talking about the one coming up from Gree in the future, no, I still don't think so. I think they'd want to just wrap it all up and send it away after the events of the fiscal year. To be honest, I don't think so. I even if the new game by Gree and Neo isn't ready in time, I think it'll just go for it. To be quite honest. It's possible that it may get delayed, but yeah, like Fout said, no, it's the other way around, by the way, Fout. WFS is a subsidiary of Gree. Gree is the parent studio. It's possible that if the game is delayed, then Danmemo, getting EOS will also be delayed, but I also think that at the same time, it always makes sense for a game. That there's a reason why a lot of the not anniversaries, a lot of the end of services happen between May to June, basically April to June, because that's the opportunity for them to be like, goodbye, have a good one, ta-ta, see you later, next year, baby. Next year, no, never, sorry, never again. Never happening. I'm thinking about wailing on the Sacred Spear Gacha. No, do not. No, do not touch it. I mean, in general, I wouldn't touch it, in all honesty. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that it's confirmed that the old anniversary will get power crept so bad. It's very possible that the light, I've said this always, the light team is still very strong. But if you're not going for anything that isn't the light team, I would probably say no. And if even then, I would probably say that you could just do a multi or two and see if you can get them. Otherwise, don't. I don't think the Sacred Spear Gacha is worth it. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, to be honest. I mean, it could be the next April Fools or something. Who knows? The next April Fools. No event, just chuck in OEBD instead. I can wail on both. Well, I mean, if you're willing to wail, but even then, it's like I have 2 units set. What are the 2 units you've set? If you don't mind me asking. But I still wouldn't necessarily recommend it unless you're going specifically for the light units, to be honest. I really wouldn't. I mean, and also, why you could put in the double the money for the anniversary then as well, to be fair. If you do wail on, if you don't want to wail on this, you could just be like, I'll save that money for the anniversary instead, kind of thing. You can do that as well. There's no reason for you to just jump in and go all out. Okay. Mainly for waifu, but also you have Ryulu assist. Okay, Ryulu and Helga. Okay. I mean, it's up to you if you really want to do it. I'm not really gonna stop you from doing it. But yeah, I wouldn't necessarily personally do it because I just feel like, yeah. So what you need is Nine-Tailed Manifestation Haruhime. That's what you need, Cromcake. Hopefully you get her. Well, remember, we are gonna get that full 4-star 11 draw ticket, but yeah. Have we actually? Oh yeah, we have. Yeah, Fout is right, actually. That's something I should probably mention in my next video, actually. He's a good point. I completely forgot. Can you see the hearts I'm sending? No. I didn't notice it. It's not popping up on stream as far as I could tell, or even in here. Um, but yeah, Fout is right actually. I completely didn't realize that, but Ryulu does get. We've had an agility debuff for every anniversary. I guess my question is though, who's better, Melia or Elmina? I would probably go for Melia, to be honest. No. I'm not talking about the free ticket crumb cake, but something that they have been doing recently in the last 2-3 years, basically for the anniversary. I don't know if you remember this, but for the anniversary, we get a all 4-star 11 draw ticket, right? So you could get Haruhime from that. Obviously, the free ticket that you're getting right now, you won't get, but yeah. I have 5,000 Iris, so I should MLB my 72 new Finn and new Fianna, right? No, absolutely not. You need to save up for the anniversary. Don't touch this banner, no. You have Elminat plus 0 rumor or not, none at all? Melia is not bad, Cromcake. Melia is a solid balanced unit. She helps out with controlling the field a little bit with the agility debuffs, STR magic down, and all that jazz. She kind of is a good unit in that regards. She's a good controlling unit effectively in war games. Not amazing anymore. Obviously, other units have come into play, but yeah. Let me scroll up again. Let me see this. No Elmina at all. Yeah, I was about to say, you could check Elmina's... Yeah, I was about to say. Fout is right. Elmina's banner will rerun soon, so you could go for that. Melia, yeah, has aged a bit. She's still good at controlling it, but again, like I said, there's just been so many more better units coming out. You know, the likes of Christmas Haruhime, you have Belen Ryu, you have Vesta still kicking about, who's still fantastic as a controlling unit for agility stuff and whatnot. You have all these units, so it's kind of put Melia down a lot, unfortunately. She's still good, though, in my personal opinion. I think just, yeah, outdated a little bit. Power crept. Simple as. I should MLB? No. Yeah, I mean, that's... Listen. Y'all need to just save Iris. Just ignore everything. Ignore every banner. Don't open the game as well. Just open the game. Farm that Iris. Farm that Iris on a daily basis. Otherwise, don't open the game. Nah, but just be very careful. You have to be very careful. But yeah, I would say going for Elmina, I mean, would help you out, especially also for CP, specifically, I guess, as well. You could go for CP, but again, you could wait for this as well. Water Eyes as well. I completely forgot about Water Eyes as well. I mean, I literally tried summoning for her yesterday. Water Eyes is also a good option for agility control. Yes, that is also true. She's also very, very good. Unfortunately, I didn't get her yet again. That's probably why I forgot about her. But yeah, Gale pulling hair. I'm not pulling hair. I mean, like I said, it's your account. I'm not here to control you. I'm here to advise. I'm like, I should put I should change my YouTube title. Gale Ride Gotcha Advisor. Honestly, that would be an easy name that could gain a lot of subscribers. If I just is there somebody actually called Gotcha Advisor? Has to be. Surely there has to be somebody called Gotcha Advisor. Somebody's missing a big trick. No way. There's actually nobody called Gotcha Advisor. That's insane. Fair enough. Hey, Loki may have to add that to the end of my name. No. I'm good. I'll call myself Gale Right. I don't want to. If I'm becoming a Danmachi creator, I can't do that. I'm not doing anything in regards to Gotcha Advisor stuff anyways. I'm not doing anything in regards to the gotchas. After the announcement of the Danmemo EOS, I went and checked on GC, just saying, I'm not a big fan of Grand Cross. Grand Cross is ass to me. I don't like the game. I don't like Netmarble games, to be quite honest. They're horribly managed, very poor, very greedy games. I'm not a big fan of them. In the Discord, give yourself the role Gotcha Advisor. Nah, I'm good. I've retired from my Gotcha days, to be quite honest. Well, I say that I'm playing Gotcha games only, but like, what I mean is, I used to play too many Gotcha games back in the day. Now I've restricted myself to a cool... Well, currently it's like 3 or 4 basically. Well, technically 5 now. Actually, I haven't changed at all, man. I'm still fucking the same. I'm still fucking same. There's no differences. There's no change. That was my nickname in high school. God damn it. What I really need is Vesta because I run a magic team, but that's not happening soon. Well, we don't know, rumor, to be fair. It's not, yeah, I mean, it's not gonna happen in the next 4 months, but it could happen in 5 months' time. It could be the next, anniversary rerun that they do, the first anniversary rerun they do. I doubt it, though, but still. I mean, they've never done a anime gacha rerun, to be fair, Fout, so it was expected, but like, yeah, it would have been nice if they did, to be honest. I feel like I don't know why they don't do it. Even if they just did they did the 3-unit banners that they do usually for the ticket bundles, if they did that as well, I think that would have been absolutely fine. But yeah, you have to get them from tickets, basically. Good luck. I mean, the gacha update will happen in 2 weeks' time, probably. Hopefully, at least. The gacha update should happen in 2 weeks' time. During the news and also re-rolling, for players re-rolling, they will be able to get Haruhime from the Infinite re-roll, hopefully, once the anniversary starts. So, maybe. I mean, it's not impossible for them to give a new Haruhime. It's very, very possible. Especially with the expansion of Sword Oratoria 12, as they have been saying, oh, we're adding more story. Probably. We'll see, like I said, we'll see more of a role from Hestia Familia, I feel like, in the upcoming anniversary. And I think that's gonna feature, of course, all the Hestia Familia members, 100%. New Bell, new Hestia, all them. Imagine. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not gonna. I don't wanna. I don't want to spoil, obviously, the story. I don't want to even say anything in regards to some stuff. I am going to be reacting to the story live, by the way. When the game when the anniversary drops, right? I think first day we'll obviously do summons and everything, but I think what we'll do is on the following day I'm gonna read the story live on stream. We'll probably do that. By Danmachi Lore, Haru and Cassandra. I mean, yeah, that's true. Where can I MLB Freen? Honestly, low-key, I wouldn't be surprised if Danmachi Battle Chronicle literally gives Freen as a unit. Actually, let me just check this. Hold on a second. Let me go to the Danmachi Battle Chronicle website. Because pretty much every character that they have on that website is a unit, basically. Or will be a unit in the final game. So let me see. I'm very, very curious. Yes. A tale spun by many adventurers and stuff. Very nice. Yeah, I know you delayed the game as well. Can I see the characters? No, the Ishtar Familia only has Ishtar and Aisha, so no. It doesn't seem like Freen is gonna be on launch. Sad. Very sad. It's possible, but if you don't have the luck, you get caught. General Bandargajal is like counting rice grains. Yeah, it is pretty much counting rice grains. What's up, Mac Diesel? How are you doing? Oh, we're done. Very nice. I didn't even realize. Pog. And we got up to rank 203 as well. Hey, level 5B. Is this the maximum as well? I think I saw somebody say that this was the maximum as well. Level 5 B rank, baby. I'm stuck. I am now stuck in B rank. Very cool. Very, very cool. How much will you lower the score of an anime or manga if the end is bad but the story is great? I mean, Darling in the Franxx is a perfect example of that. Its ending is ass cheeks. It's bad. It will lose a lot of marks. Although, to be fair, I feel like Darling in the Franxx was not just bad at the end. It was like the middle to end point just went downhill. I think it depends on how bad the ending is as well, in all honesty. But I don't think I've ever been really too harsh on an anime or manga if it has done terrible, outright terrible. As far as I know, I've never done something like that. But again, it just depends, I guess. It just depends more so on exactly how bad the ending is, realistically. Up to 16,000 iris, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I think we started at 15,500, 600 iris. So yeah, it's good. Darling in the Franxx is a solid 16 episode anime. I don't know why they chose 16, but they did. I don't know either, man. Very, very curious maneuvers, to be honest. The other 6 episodes, they decided to do some another 8 episodes, but they said it was something like an OVA or something, so we kind of ignore it. But you know, it's okay. It's non-canon. All right, let's do the 11 draw ticket. Let's see what we get here. Come on. Give me. I think Riveria would be nice, actually. Oh, never mind. Sorry. Samurai Girl, Mikoto, Thousand Blade Chigusa, Tione. Oh, go all the way? Nope. Mikoto again. Beautiful. Got the full Taki Mikazuchi family basically there. Outside of Uka and Taki Mikazuchi is himself, but we move. Come on, give me one more. Nope. Oh, I mean, we did ask for one more 3-star, I guess, but we got him. We move along. We move along. I guess we can do this now. Let's do these quests. I need to start farming this as well, man. I've been very, very lazy with this. You can farm the stages, by the way. For those of you wondering, you can farm these stages, by the way. If you go on to very hard and you challenge whatever the last difficult stage is, or any of the stages for that matter, you get all the same rewards. So just start farming right now. You don't have to wait for the time gate to end or anything. The time gate is just there for the banners and stuff. Otherwise, you can go all out. Feel free. They're all boss stages. They're all meant to give you the same amount of rewards. So go all out. Go all out. I don't know. I don't know much about Fairy Tail, to be honest. Can confirm, can farm. The seal of approval. The rumor seal of approval, Cap. Nah, that's fair. No, but I don't know much about Fairy Tail, so I can't compare it to that, to be honest. I don't know. I'm already at 5,055 for the gnome tickets. That's a dub. That's a huge dub. I mean, that's 5 adventure star bonds or 3 assist star bonds. I wish it was the same price, but it's not, sadly. Because, you know, they had to make sure that it would be more expensive for assists, because assists are more valuable. They are more valuable. Alright. Alright, we can move on to the hard stages. There we go. Alright. Let's see. There we go. Gil, you gonna explain them how MFWG works on a video too? We'll get getting a extra 200 irises juicy. Yes, I will be doing that. MFWG starts on 6th of June, so I'll probably make a video on Monday. I'll do 2 videos on Monday. So the first video on Monday will probably be the for Monday it'll probably be the what's it called? The first video on Monday will be the what have we learned from Danmachi Battle Chronicle through the Hololive live streams. Second video will be MFWG. Alright, let me see. Do I need to do these sales in order all along this alongside the SA campaign, or these? It's just a TLDR. Wyatt. It's just a TLDR of all the events that happened in the last year. So if you've read everything in the last year, you don't have to pay attention to this necessarily. It's just a sort of like, oh, this is what happened in the last year. This is the event we did last year. Oh, then we did this event. Oh, then we did that event. Oh, we did that event. Basically, it's just it's a TLDR. But I would say focus on the Sword Oratoria reading more so. That's priority. That's priority. Oh, you're at 5,055 for the mission. Ah, okay. I barely got 1,500 gnome tickets. Well, that's one assist, one assist star one. It is what it is. I hope gnome tickets got carried to Don Crow. I mean, we don't know exactly how Don Crow's system is gonna work. I'm still very confused by that. Oh, you're talking about the yearly recap? That's not what I meant, lol. Then what do you mean? What do you mean? The Sword Oratoria. Yes, it's important. Okay, I know what you mean. If you're talking about the stuff here, right? They're all part of it. What they've released so far is Volume 9. So, episode 23 to 30 was Volume 9. And then onwards has been Volume 10. Next week, they're dropping Volume 11. Yes, yes, they are based. I'm sorry. I misunderstood you. I thought you were talking about this thing. I thought you were talking about the yearly recap. No, everything that they're releasing in the main story section is Sword Oratoria related. They're all volumes that have they're all the most recent volumes. So effectively reading the entirety of that Sword Oratoria section is literally you reading Sword Oratoria. Credit where it's due to them, man. I will still give them credit where it's due, man. It's fair enough. I have to give them credit where it's due. It's nice that you're able to read all of Sword Oratoria in Danmemo, honestly. Instead of buying like 12 books, you can just read everything in here. Obviously, it's not the same, of course, right, as the light novel exactly, but like it's still nice, honestly. It's still nice. And yeah, I mean, as much as I'm disappointed at Sword Oratoria 12, uh, still, yeah, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. All right, let's get this. Let's get this. Who are we facing today? Actually, let me check. I don't know who we're facing later tomorrow morning. Oh, I I wonder who we're facing. I wonder who we're facing. I assume it's gonna be a bunch of bell bots. Yep. A bunch of bellbots it is. Sounds about right. We move. Kind of remember, do you think there are good units that never see any play because of when they are released? There are, yeah. Fao decided pretty much, right? Um, Mari is an example. I would even go as far as to say you could argue, like, I mean, if we take a look at the unit popularity, I'm going to pull up the unit popularity. Ilya. The Ilya, she's not on this list, but the Ilya that was in the 4th anniversary. Very nice adventure, actually, funnily enough. But obviously, just never got to see play because of how she was. But then, because of Hero Festa Elise and everything, a very good unit to have for that team as well. Obviously, I wouldn't say crucial, but usable, very much usable and effective in that team, right? Where is she? Am I blind? Yeah, this one. So they can see play over time, right? They can see play over time. Power creep ruins so much fun. That's why I don't like PvP games, man. I just don't like PvP games. I stand it in Danmemo a little bit because I feel like at least Danmemo it isn't horrendous. I feel like compared to some other gacha games, because other gacha games do it much worse, to be honest. And the thing is, with the at the end of the day, power creep also really doesn't matter because most teams actually, if you think about it, outside of like 2-year-old units and stuff, which 2-year-old units, yeah. Really, I feel like I never saw her. I only started seeing her more so after Hero Festa Bell. Okay, Bell, I mean Elise. I mean, I guess, but I feel like I never saw her, to be honest. I just feel like I never saw her. Um, the reason why I said it is because I just never saw her, to be quite honest. I'll be very honest and say that. That's the only reason why I just pointed her out of everybody, in all honesty, because I just never saw her. In all my attempts of doing war games until Hero Festa Lisa, I never saw her. It's also possible that because of the fact that nobody maybe went for her, not many people had her, but only the top players did, and I never faced them, I guess, along the way. Maybe that's why, probably. That's why I pointed her out, but I guess, yeah. Yeah, but sometimes units will come out as dead on arrival, and that's not a good way to do things. That's just how it is. Sometimes that happens. It's weird because the thing is, the way they design some of these units, right? And this is applicable to any game. They think that they will be useful in some way, shape, or form, right? Like Dokkan Battle has been having this very recent issue where they're setting up these units for long contents, right? It's a PvE only game, right? It's a PvE only game, and they're setting up these units to be great in long forms of content. So fights that will go 10, 15 turns long. But the problem is, there's no event like that in the game right now. The hardest events in the game right now only last like 5 or 6 turns. So it becomes a problem where all the units that they're dropping are kind of redundant, right? And it's the same thing in any other gacha game as well, basically. So yeah, I guess I just probably didn't see it, but yeah. Ham above Gale in war games. I mean, this is training war games, bro. This is the last thing I care about. I just use my 10 passes whenever I see it, and I just move along. This is the last thing I care about right now. But yeah. Whoa. 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 Not really, bro. On EU, you can do it in hours. I always rush there last day. I'm very curious to see after the announcement. This is the first War Games we've had after the announcement, right? No. The last War Games was. Did you manage to check with somebody on the amount of players found right after the announcement? I assume last week's War Games was the last was the one right after the announcement happened, right? No, you don't get well, you get daily iris, but you don't get iris for ranking up or reaching a certain point. You don't get iris for that. You just get iris for your daily plays. That's it. I don't spend iris on war games, kind of a waste. Yeah, you don't need to spend iris on war games. I don't either. Spending iris on war games is very yeah, it's not worth it. I'd like 2K if I recall. It went up? How did it go up? What the fuck, man? Bro, Danmemo players are the weirdest fuckers, bro, I swear. Bro, I swear there's this one guy. I don't like pointing out people. I don't know him at all, to be quite honest. I don't know this guy. But I saw somebody coming in Circle's Discord and being super weird and, like, very offensive. I don't know who he is, so I'm not gonna point out his name or anything. I don't even remember the guy, but I just saw somebody coming in and being super aggressive towards everybody, and I'm like, all right. I mean, anniversary hype, but the way everybody was saying, like, oh, I'll just drop the game, bro. Sword Oratory 12, the game's ending anyways. I thought it would have gone down, but I guess anniversary hype as well. I mean, I thought it would have, like, maybe neutralized at most, but I guess, yeah, just overall anniversary hype is still there. Yeah. I'm still shocked at Taiwan and Hong Kong, man. 5,000 players, dog. I'm still shocked about Taiwan and Hong Kong. 5,000 players is pretty nice. I think one of the biggest mistakes Danmachi did, right, in my personal opinion, not releasing in more South Asian countries. I know so many fans in South Asia who aren't able to play the game because it's not available in their country. I don't know why they never did that. That's kind of stupid that they'd never looked at making a SEA server, just generally an SEA server, which would have tackled a lot of these countries and stuff. It's a bit weird in that regards. I think they could have been able to gain a lot of players like that. Maybe they wouldn't have found the same amount of whales and stuff, but I don't know. I mean, anyways, the game's dead nearly, so it doesn't matter anyways. They're not gonna just prop up a server out of nowhere, but yeah. Spending iris on war games is accidental. Ah, yes, just the slip of the finger. Like, whoops. Whoops. Oh, yeah, I know for the most part, but, like, still, yeah. People are big copers, they say shit like that and still continue to play, yeah. I mean, that just happens way too often, for sure. That just happens way too often. One thing I've just realized this. One second. Let me see. Can I do this? I need to figure something out. 1 second. Give me 1 second, lads. Let's see. All right, I'll do this right now. Hopefully that works. Hopefully that works. But yeah. They're expecting Doncro to be a huge success since it has global server. I mean, they're two very different games. I don't think that's necessarily the case. I mean, we'll have to wait and see on Doncro as well. Again, Doncro I think will be a bit of a better success overall than Danmemo. I don't know how it will do if you compare like the regions. Like say for example, US versus US, what would have done better? I don't know. I feel like Danmemo could have probably still edged out Danmachi Battle Chronicle purely because of the age it has as well as just generally the existing player base it has, right? But because it'll have more countries anyways. It has 80 countries versus Danmemo's like 15-20 countries. Like yeah. Wait, what did we cope on? Oh yeah, no. I look. There's a reason why I even for Sword Art Oratoria 12, right? I remember even saying this when we got Sword Art Oratoria 10, right, or 11. I don't remember what it was. I even made it a question. I asked the question to the public, saying, it's very likely. I've been thinking about this since then. That I think it's not impossible that Danmachi, that it will be Sword Oratory 12. I never discounted the possibility. Yeah, I agree with you. We did want Zeus and Hera, of course. I'm gonna say, like I said in a recent video. I think I talked about it. Talking about my reasoning for why I wanted, what I think about SO12 being the anniversary 1 day later or 2 days later. I said like my percentage was like 70%. I think it's going to be Zeus and Hera. Sword Oratory 12 for me was like 25% or something like that. Albert and Arya were like low down. I didn't think that was gonna happen anyways. After the announcement that this was gonna be the final anniversary, basically, I thought that maybe Albert and Arya kind of goes up a little bit, Sword Art 12 goes down a little bit because of the way it was phrased, right? But yeah, I still think it's a good anniversary. I'm not saying it's a bad anniversary, but I feel like this is my personal opinion, right? And I said this in that video as well. Danmemo is, I feel it's Mori Sensei's playground more so than being a playground for Sword Oratoria. That's how it started off as. People think that, Danmemo was made because they wanted to sell Sword Oratoria. No, that was never the case. Sword Oratoria didn't even start its volume adaptations until the second and a half anniversary or something. And it wasn't, I don't think it started until the third anniversary, even if I recall correctly. I could be wrong on that, maybe around the second and a half anniversary, but we never got anything Sword Oratoria volume related for the first 2 years at all. It was always Amori Sensei's playground of making great stories and making great original stuff. The sixth anniversary not doing that is what kind of is a little bit more annoying for me than anything else. I still believe Sword Oratoria 12 is a fantastic story and one of Omori Sensei's best works, I would say, hands down. Maybe I would give it to probably Argonaut potentially, right? Or maybe another light novel. But Sword Oratoria 12 is easily at least in the top three, minimum. No doubt about it, right? Getting it adapted in Danmemo is fantastic because it gives an opportunity for players to read it and stuff. Yeah, we already know what's in SO12 already. I've read it already. That's another reason why I was kind of annoyed, because I was like, I've already read this shit, give me something new. But SO12 is already out in both Japan and the Western countries. It's available in English. You can actually go and literally pick it up on a ebook website or something, or you can get a physical copy of it very, very easily. It's been available for what, 2-3 years now? I think it came out in COVID times in the US, I think. So yeah. Oh, and no signal. Oh yeah, absolutely. They will add stuff. Like I said, I think they're gonna extend the. I don't think they're gonna fit the book in 3 parts. It's too little in that regards. I think they're gonna extend a lot of the scenes with the Hestia Familia for sure. I think they're gonna probably chuck in a couple of flashback sequences for sure. Absolutely. A couple of other things like that. I think they're gonna pad it quite a bit. 100%. There's no doubt about it. Sorry, my bad. All right. Let's go and do seventh zone quickly. Let's go and do some seventh zone. Oh, it's a single target one. Oh, dark zone as well. Beautiful. You'd love to see it. Okay, this was my stuff from this was my stuff from what's it called? Familiar Rush. Nope, don't need that anymore. Let's do this. There we go. And you go to 1 1 1. Can I click 1 1 1 1 1 1? There we go. And you will get 2 1 1 1 1 1 7 essay 1 1 essay. There we go. All right, let's rock it. Let me just check everybody's ability. Let me see. I don't think they have any armor pieces. Yeah, no armor pieces. Let me give them armor. I'm not gonna give them the armor pieces from the Familiar War games. I'll just give them breastplates. I don't mind getting stunned here a couple of times. It's okay. That is okay. It is just football. It is okay. Breastplate. I actually probably should put that back on Ryu. 1 second. All right, let's go. Actually, before I do anything, let me go over here. Party form. Let me give you this. 1 second. I'll give you. I forgot that I had given I'd given Mord a seal anklet. I was like wondering, wait, why does 3-star Mord have the seal anklet? I forgot that I'd done a 3-star only war games challenge recently. Oh boy. I was like, bro, why do you have that again? What what's with what? All right. Let's just finish this off. This should be very easy though. I don't think I need to stress too much about this fight. This fight, very easy, very easy. No stress on this one. Danmemo needs to open up in more countries and lower its prices. That's not, neither of those is gonna happen. I mean, no reason to open up in a country when, you know, the game's about to shut down anyways, in about a year's time. In terms of lowering prices, the thing is, right, what they needed to do, in all honesty, I think what would have made it more accessible, I still don't know why they didn't add more intervals for Danmemo's Iris prices. The main issue with the prices are that it's actually, see, $80 for 4 multis, right? It may sound a lot on paper, but if you think about it, right, I know there are so many games that give, like, I'm gonna go back to Dokkan again. I mean, Dokkan isn't the prime example, but Dokkan, FGO, they have much higher prices as well. The main issue, I think, is there should have been more like middle tier prices. Like for 1200 paid Iris, you buy it for like $50 or something like that. I think that would have been a lot better, because a lot more people would have been more willing to buy something like that. You put such a high tier price for, okay, you're giving 1600 Iris, but like, yeah. More Besgal, why are you complaining on giving more what he deserves? What he deserves. Oh yeah, I forgot. No more than Danmachi Battle Chronicle as far as I've noticed as well. So that's a damn shame. Hopefully we get one. Hopefully we do get one. Let's just have fun when they announce it on stream on June 13th. Wait, what did they announce on June 13th? No, I mean, I know they're announcing the anniversary on stream, but what will they announce during that stream? Oh yeah, Dokkan does have good sale prices. That is one thing Dokkan does have an advantage in. Yeah, I think Danmemo's sale prices are also pretty trash. That's something even I agree with. There's no doubt about that. I don't disagree with that. The Danmemo needs to do more sales as well, or should have done more sales in its past. It never did proper sales, unfortunately. That's where they took an L, unfortunately. Again, hopefully, I mean, based on what I've seen in Danmachi Battle Chronicle, that's already a bit of a dub there, it seems like. I mean, there seems to be bundles as well, just like Danmemo, but I assume there's going to be sales and stuff as well, but we'll have to wait and see on that front. The only package worth buying was the $80 one, and that's still more than price for a whole AAA game. I'm too poor for Danmemo. Yeah, that's the thing. It's just like, when you put it in that retrospect, it's like, oh god. It's a lot, right? It's a lot. But the problem is, like I said, right? If you think about it, right? Again, it's a lot more valuable than some other games' prices and multis, I mean. Because the thing is, right? With other games like Dokkan, for example, there is no existence of a pity system. You're buying those stones in that game to summon for basically a non-existent pity, right? Whereas in Danmemo, at least you have the guaranteed multis. But again, like I said, it's, you know, when you put that into retrospect, like $80 for a AAA title, right? It's like, I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know about that one. Becomes a little bit more problematic. It's unfortunate because, like, yeah, like I said, there's value in Danmemo's multis and stuff, because if you look at the guaranteed multis and guaranteed bundles and stuff like that. But then you look at the prices, and that's what kills it, basically. That's what really kills it. But yeah, hopefully Don Crow does that a little bit better, hopefully. Alright. That's Extreme Extra done. I don't know why I said Extreme. There's no game I play that has Extreme in it. Why did I say Extreme? EX Extra done. Beautiful. Bro, I got so annoyed with them on the most recent. Was it the most recent live stream or was it the first live stream that they did when they announced the anniversary stuff? I think it was the most recent stream actually. I think it was. No, 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 no. It wasn't the most recent stream. It was in the when they announced Sword Oratoria 12 was the anniversary, right? They were talking about all the old anniversaries, right? And they mentioned Grand Day and stuff, right? Motherfuckers had the gal to mention the world raid that we had in the first anniversary, and then be like, I don't know what I don't remember what they said afterwards, but it's just like, bro, you talk about the raid and then never bring it back, brother. What the fuck is wrong with you? You guys remember it clearly. What the fuck happened then? How did y'all just forget that that was one of the best things to happen to the game, literally? And it was in the first anniversary, man. It was in the first anniversary. What a disappointment, man. That was probably that I think is I feel like the problem with Danmemo, right? One of the biggest issues Danmemo has had, right? I feel, and this is obviously not to rag on the game more because, you know, like Faut said, let's have fun. You know, the game's about to do its final anniversary and stuff, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be super hype. The issue with Danmemo, right, is it's had a lot of good things going for it initially. Like they start with something good, and then I don't know who makes the decision, but they always take the wrong decision. It's always the wrong decision. They go the wrong direction with it, and it's like, well, fuck. Wait. You gotta go right, not left. You're going left. Stop. Why are you going left? And it's like, it's just weird in that regards. So it's a bit weird in my personal opinion in that regards. Cause yeah, I feel like you know, there's just so many game modes that were Rampage, Raid, all these had such potential, and then they're like, nah, we'll just take a U-turn and go the other direction. You know, we'll go backwards instead, and we'll figure something else out. And then the something else is just not what you want to see. It's just like, come on now, really, mate, come on, man. What unit from a previous anniversary do you have that gets a good rebalance? Lyra. I think Lyra has probably been the best unit recently that had a really good rebalance. I think some of the assists have as well. Like Asfi from the third anniversary got a really good rebalance. I think also Erebus got a decent rebalance. Not the greatest one, but a decent one, I would say. Yeah, I think those would be the main ones I would talk about. I wish I was there. Yeah, being a day one, I remember all those times, bro. Well, GC stole the thunder from a lot of games, and then Netmarble happened basically. Netmarble happened randomly, so yeah. Rampage, god damn it, yeah. Rampage was something else. Oh, which one do I want to see get a good rebalance? I would love to see the first anniversary units get back. I want to see the first anniversary become the best units in the game. Fuck everything else. Give me my first anniversary units back again. Give me my boy, Lafia and Bell. Send them back to the top, bro. Give me the two of them. Put him back on the top. Put Lafia back on the top. Put this Eyes back on top. Where's Lafia at? 1 second. Where's Lafia? Put her back on the top. Give them some love, man. Give me them heroes. Wait, what? Oh, she had a... Why did you get a hero ascension, but you didn't? Oh, no, you do. Oh, whoops. I forgot. I forgot. Why did I hero ascend you then? Okay, so they just need to get buffs, basically. They just need a good buff on their kit. I didn't even realize they had a hero ascension. I didn't even realize. Fair enough. Yeah, Alan as well was really good recently. So they can do it. It's just that they need to give them the right buffs, basically. But yeah, GC came in with good power. GC was such a good game at launch. And then decision after decision. Again, it's the same thing there as well, I would say. Wait, I took the wrong team. Oops. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'll probably win this fight. Nah, I don't want to risk this. Yeah, they'll probably rerun it with Hero Festa versions. 100%. 100% we're gonna get a Hero Festa Heroic Ascension Bell. Honor Succession Bell, sorry. And Elf's Honor Lafia, 100%. We're gonna get we're gonna get Hero Festus for them, 100%, 100%. I would be surprised if we didn't. They're probably the easiest ones to get an anniversary Hero Festa duo for, 100%. But yeah, I think Rampage was such a fun game mode. Obviously, we can't forget about our lovely casino, the casino that died a very early death. It literally just gave us one game mode and that's it, bro. I was waiting for blackjack, I was waiting for roulette, I was waiting for slots, because you kind of knew that they were going to do slots, blackjack, and roulette. That would have been the three I would have assumed they would have probably done. Alas, no casino, no casino extension. EU doesn't even get casino. It's tough out there, man. It's a rough life out there. Oh man, and what a shame though. What a shame. Exclamation mark Discord. GC fumbled in many ways, but the thing is, that's Netmarble in a nutshell, man. Netmarble makes good games. Credit where it's due. I hate saying that. But yeah. Also, Anniversary 1 units, yeah, they're non-time limited. Yeah, they're non-time limited. But the differences they had with TL was that they died fast as fuck. Yeah, pretty much. That's the only issue with the first Anniversary units. They pretty much died a really quick death, especially with... And the problem is, right, the other issue with the Anniversary units is, right, Honor Princess Eyes doesn't have an element. And, unfortunately, that's an issue. Bell also doesn't have any elements on his attacks. That's an issue. And that's when that was literally when they started started pumping out elemental units. I remember Summer 2018 Ice, this one, let me go down here, not this one, this one, yeah, this is the one I have, and this was my the first proper water physical elemental unit that we got, and I remember her very vividly. It's such a good unit, a lot of fun. Also, the first unit to actually have the status buff -1 turn and stuff. That was the first unit to get that, so it was very cool in that regards as well. Obviously, still one of my favorite units, if not my favorite unit of all time, Crimson Tempest Ice. Such a fun unit. Her and this Lily. Oh. And Belle. Oh. So good. So good. Nobody did it like them. That's the team I got into Hero 2 with, by the way. Yeah, all the older, like pre 1 year basically, or 1 year and prior, no elements. Some of them added it again, but yeah. Have you bought out the casino rewards? No, I've actually never bought out the casino rewards, funnily enough. I've never bought the Happy Mail knives and stuff like that. Nope. Ah, okay, that's the one you meant. Got it. Pricing of all these mobile games kills it for me. I'm from a time where a computer game was $30 and it was a full product with a lot more depth. No service pack a month after launch because it was full of bugs. It had to be because there was only dial-up at the time. Yeah, that's just how times have changed, unfortunately. Nowadays, you get games that are full of fucking bugs. Take a look at Redfall, bro. I would honestly spend more... And I mean, it's insane because actually I was discussing this with somebody in a Honkai Star Rail group, right, recently. Today, actually. And they even said that I have more faith in a gacha game than I do in a AAA title for having no bugs. Like Honkai Star Rail, Genshin, really well designed games that have arguably not that many bugs. And compared to like Redfall, a title pushed to all hell and back by Microsoft. What a mess, right? You have Star Wars Jedi Survivor, also a little bit of a mess. You have games coming out that are just these messes, and you're wasting money on those games comparatively, and they promise you like, oh, we'll update the game in about a month's time, or oh, day one patch will fix it, and it never fixes it because then you have to wait for like 7-8 months. Cyberpunk 2077 as well. I think in that regards, I feel like I'd prefer spending on these games just because I'm actually getting some value out of it and some more fun out of it compared to those games. But yeah, it's each to their own. I get it absolutely as well. Having come from an era where PS2 games were like $45, buying them, playing them for hours on end, no issues whatsoever. And now it's either a live service game or just a huge buggy mess that I don't want to play, That's where I'll shout out Nintendo, man. Tears of the Kingdom. They might be a very greedy company when it comes to copyrights and stuff like that, but hey, fair enough, When is the actual anime gonna start? 15 June. Indie games are the new AAA quality gems. I wouldn't say they're triple A to be quite honest, but they are just gems in all honesty. The $20-$30 amazingness. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. There some indie games can do extremely well. I'll be the first one to admit that I'm not the biggest fan. I'll be very honest and say I'm not the biggest fan of indie games more often than not. Like I personally just don't find the same enjoyment in them as some others do for sure. But there are some massive gems that even I enjoy. Hades was a perfect example of a game that I loved. I played a lot of it. When I got it recently, a friend of mine thankfully, gifted it to me when it was on sale. So big shout outs to him. One of my VIP members in Discord actually. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. There are some beautiful indie games out there, or these smaller games. Like, I mean, if you take a look at some of these JRPGs that just come out of nowhere that are really well designed, or even these small games, it's just so well done. And then you have these stupid fucking big names just screwing over people selling it for $70 when it's nowhere near worth $70, you know? Hollow Knight is a game I haven't personally played, but yeah. No, I mean, the on the 13th is the anniversary stream, Toshi. 15th is the update day. 15th is when it starts. The reruns of the pre-anniversary campaign and the pre-anniversary ends on the 15th. So yes, 15th is when it starts. But yeah, I mean, that just how it is, unfortunately. Just how it is. These games are nice that they are mobile though, and you can play it anywhere, anytime. Yeah, that's one of the best things about these games. They're just very accessible, I guess, and for most players. That being said, though, funnily enough, I say that, but a lot of my gacha games are going to be on PC now. Battle Chronicle PC, Genshin PC, Honkai Star Rail PC. Danmemo is the only one that's on my phone, really, realistically speaking. And well, Dragon Ball Legends for the anniversary. I don't know if I'll keep playing it after the anniversary, but yeah, it is what it is. Basically, that is how it is. But yeah, I mean, it's nice in that regards for sure. And I like the fact that some of these games are actually cross save and not like how it used to be, where you couldn't. I mean, Danmemo, you can't do that, right? Where you can't take it from one device and or you can't have it at two devices simultaneously. Like if I were to switch it off on the phone and I switch it on the computer, it'll automatically log me in. No, you have to have it on one phone only. Nowadays a lot of games aren't doing that. A lot of games are allowing you to play it, oh, if you turn it off on your phone and you want to play it on your desktop, you can. If you don't want to play it on your desktop and you're going out or you're traveling, you can. So that's also very nice. You can play it on your phone, which is good. Let me get all my rewards quickly. And yeah, if anybody has anything else to say, feel free. I'm gonna still stream for like the next 5 minutes or so, and then we'll wrap up because yeah, I have nothing else to do, to be quite honest. I'm pretty much done for today. Wanted to get stuff all pretty much done for the entire section. Everything is done, ready to go. I'm very excited for next. We'll be back live next week, by the way, as well. I'll be streaming next Friday. We'll do the next set of stories and the final set of the tale, and then of course I'll be live for the live stream as well. Of course, sure. Between the success of Switch and the notoriety, I don't know why I struggle there, notoriety of the Steam Deck, mobile game being a feature going forward is very likely. It's likely why newer gachas are moving back to PC. Yeah, I think it's that as well. And I think a lot of companies have seen the success of games like Genshin on PC and stuff like that. That also helps a lot when you see that sort of thing. And yes, that is true. Gachas were originally browser based. Grand Blue Fantasy is a perfect example. Cross Historia, the first ever Danmachi gacha game, was also actually browser based as well. So yeah, can we get an Ice Wars run? Oh man, I'm so bad at Ice Wars. Sure, I'll do an Ice Wars run though, but I'm very bad at Ice Wars. I still have never beaten Ice Wars, so I am terrible with it. I am terrible with it. Let's start. I don't need this. I've already played it. I've never done Ice Wars properly, to be honest. I'm terrible at it. Let's see. But yeah, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna keep an eye out on chat. So I'm gonna do pretty badly because of that. I'm gonna already get the excuses out of the way. But yes, I agree. I agree with the whole Steam Deck thing. I think a lot of these games are now getting into the position where basically a lot of the games are You know, a lot of these gacha games are going back to browser because it just makes sense. It just makes a lot more sense, you know. Let's get the Froggo. Start off that Robo Freen. Let's see those Ice Wars skills. It ain't good, man. It ain't good, Chief. It ain't good. Alright, we're getting Lily on top of this as well. Alright, let's do this. Alright, there we go. Ooh, that was close. That was very close. Can I get another Robo Free, a Freen, please? Ah, there it is. Okay, thank God. All right. Is school almost done for you? No, I'm in my final semester. I have one last semester to go, and then I'll graduate from my master's degree, basically. I actually have to go on Monday. Funnily enough, I have to go on Monday to hunt for a flat, basically now. My familiar merged with another familiar, and now we're hero league. Nice, that's good. That'll give you some extra rewards as well, which is very, very nice. Does anybody know how to do this right now? Please help me. I suck at this part. No. I suck, man. I hate it here. I hate this. I don't do well with fucking Ice Wars. I'm so bad. I'm so bad with Ice Wars. Ah, well. Developing for a browser type app is becoming easier to work with without having to move away from already successful venues. What a time to be alive as a gamer. True, it's true. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the stream there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. We will be back next week. Of course, check out the video that'll be dropping right after this video. This live stream. It'll be on the new banners. Of course, the main story release gachas as well. You didn't play Space Invaders? I haven't played Space Invaders since I was like 5 years old, and then back then I was like, I want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Rosa the what was it called? Duelist of the Roses instead, or I want to play Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 on the PS2. Dad, I don't want to play no Space Invaders. So yeah. Yeah, I think I need to get around to doing that. I know somebody mentioned it in the comments of my videos, but I still forget that those are the things, William. But thank you so much for the advice. I'll try and apply that and try again tomorrow at some point in the day. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys have a lovely rest of your day, evening, morning, wherever you may be. I'll be back next week with another live stream. Of course, we will be streaming on Twitch tomorrow as well, by the way. Link in the description, or should be in one of the videos description if that doesn't work. Just search Gale Riot on Twitch. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some Genshin there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy, everybody.